hamburger juice. It's your boy, Smoke Screeners Prime. I'm back.
Alright fam, what I'm doing is I'm going to go through and show you all the Revelation figures that I have up to date. Of course with a couple of custom things that I did with some of the figures. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Of course we're going to start off with old HeMan. This is not the head that came with HeMan. What I did is I took the faker head and I adjusted the eyes a little bit. And I used this sword I got off Evil Bay. I mean, not sword, this axe, sorry, that I got off Evil Bay that I wanted him to have. The reason why I picked this axe, for one, I have to admit, fam, Iron King 3000, you know, he had this axe that I thought looked good with HeMan that he had showed me a few times. And you know, HeMan's, you know, he came with an axe back in the day. So, you know, I said, man, I want to find me an axe too, because I just like the way it looked, you know. Props to him, you know, for, you know, giving me the idea for the axe. So I was looking online and on Evil Bay, and I saw this axe, fam, and it stuck out because for one, it's silver, and then the hilt kind of brown matches up with HeMan. Then it had, you know, the gold on the blade. And then what made it real nice, fam, is the red jewel in there. So I was like, yeah, that looks perfect for HeMan. So I had to get that bad boy added to the list. Again, starting off HeMan. All right. So next person, or should I say next person, we're going to throw in, not really a person, but we're going to throw in old BattleCat. BattleCat. You can't have HeMan without BattleCat. This guy had a whole lot of articulation. He was huge. He was a beast. Of course, I kind of colored his eyes a little bit. He was even bigger than my classics BattleCat. I didn't think they could make anything better than him, but I was pleasantly surprised, fam. Again, BattleCat. You can't have HeMan without BattleCat. Alright, let's move on. Next, everyone says this is her show, so slide her in. This is Teela. Not the Teela that we want. I got a classic Teela, but this is about Revelation, so not showing that. Eventually, that one will come out. We've seen images already, so you know, I took this from Andra. She'll be in a little later, but all in all, this is a nice figure. I was on the fence, and I have to agree with what Iron King said, that the pictures that the people take doesn't do the figures justice. So this is the Teela when she was out being a mercenary. So yeah, came out to being a good figure. Now let's move on, slide in old Skeletor. You can't have HeMan without Skeletor. And I'm gonna throw in old Evil Lyn in there as well. This is not the Evil Lyn that we all are used to. This is a different version, but you know, we know the other one is gonna be coming soon. It's just part of their marketing scheme. So Evil Lyn, Skeletor, bringing in some bad guys. So right now we got 2 bad guys up. I mean 3 bad guys up, 2 bad guys down. And so since we on bad guys, let's bring in the biggest bad guy so far. Let's bring in old Skelet God. For those, if you haven't seen it for some crazy reason, guess what? Skeletor gets the power sword and he becomes Skelet God. He gets in Grayskull. So yeah, this guy is massive. Yeah, a massive beast. So I really like this guy, Skelet God. Oh, the only issue I had to tighten his feet a little bit. Put some over that I had to put some clear fingernail polish so that he could stay a lot sturdier. Because before, this guy be falling over all the time. A lot of people were saying they was having that issue. So if you get him, if you haven't got him fingernail polish, that'll help you out. Now we're gonna move into Mossman. A lot of people had issues with Mossman. They were saying his arm they would have him to bend his arm because he wouldn't be able to hold the branch extensions that he have. But it's just how you position him, fam. He can hold it, as you can see, he can hold it out straight without the little bending in thing. A nice figure. Gave me a 2000X feel. A little different. The sculpting was good. So Mossman, another one added from the Revelations. The good guys are up 4. Bad guys are 3. So what we have next is we gonna bring in old Beastman. Now this Beastman doesn't look exactly like the one as he comes in. This is the harness is the harness from the 2000X Beastman. I just couldn't see Beastman without having that harness. I'll let you look at it from the side. I had to do a little chopping from the side where his hair at the top is brown, so it could lay a little flatter. It's still not perfect, but I like the way it came out. I like the way it looks, and it also lets him hold his head up a little higher, which makes him look a little taller. So, you know, you straighten him out and everything. His size is great. I just wish he was almost as tall as Skelet God, and then he would have been perfect. But it is what it is. Beastman. Oh, one more thing. I also used the whip from the 2000X, as I like that better than how he looks with the one he came with. Of course, you know that was the classic. Now let's move on to old Faker. So hold on, how many bad guys we got? We got 4 bad guys, we got 4 good guys. All right, now we got Faker. So Faker would give them 5, right? This is after he got blasted by the sorceress. They found that he wasn't He-Man, but guess what? I had to get 2 more of these guys, fam. Slide it over a little bit, because my thing was, all right, I got another He-Man. I put the Faker head on there. You see that sculpt, which is the sculpt that I have on my regular He-Man, but his eyes are bright red like all the rest of them. And then, you know, you have the Faker where, you know, he's getting blasted and all the stuff is starting to come off, and he has the head starting to come off. And then you have the one that's silver all the way, fam. So with that being said, that gives me 7 bad guys right now. 7 bad guys to the 4 good guys, because each of those figures I'm considering one. I'm considering that each individual's not just one, fam. So all right, so now we're gonna slide in to Andra, fam. Andra, she was Tila's some people call her sidekick, no confidant, what have you. A nice figure, fam. I threw in a different type of cloak because she came with the mask. I didn't feel like putting the mask on, and she came with a blast effect. So I gave her a different cloak that's a little harder. No problem, because since Tila didn't have a mask and I hadn't gotten another one yet, something to kind of wrap around Tila's face, and I can have the mask on Andra and she have that, fam. So, you know, another great figure. So that now gives the good guys, let's see how many good guys I got. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 good guys to the 7 bad guys. So all right, fam. So now we coming up. Here we got old Spiker. This was a good figure right here, fam. Spiker, he did justice. Now we got to see him a little more in the second one, but because Skeletor pretended to be him in the beginning. But this was another good figure to have. This was a figure that I never had growing up, so it was cool to get my hands on Spiker. All right, so now that takes us up to 8 bad guys, 5 good guys, fam. So here we go with another bad guy, fam. We got old Stinker. I had this guy when I was growing up, fam, and they did justice. I had a little smudge right here, so I'm not too happy with that. One thing I don't know if a lot of people know, fam, is that the mask can come off. Oops. Should have popped the head off first. to show you. But the mask can come off on stink ore. Has the mouth open, you get the piece. You have to situate it right. It won't come off. Then pop the head back on. You have stink ore. Another good figure. Another good figure. Another good figure, fam. So now for bad guys we have 9 bad guys and the good guys. Not looking too good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad guys to 9. 5 good guys to 9 bad guys. Here we got Fisto that just came up today, fam. I got him today. So Fisto is one that a lot of people wanted because the classic was so hard to get and cost so much. And the Revelation line just got him looking great, fam. I have to admit, he looks good. I have the classic as well. This is a great representation for those who can't get their hands on the classic. Get this guy right here, fam. The only thing he's missing is a couple of things, but not enough to deter anyone from getting Fisto. So Fisto. And finally, I have like a 2-parter. This is the body of Man-at-Arms Revelations. This is the body of Man-at-Arms Classic. Let's see what I did. Doop de doop. What I have, fam, is I took the heads off the Man-at-Arms and I swapped them, fam, because this Man-at-Arms from the Revelation, as good as it is still missing intricate details on the armor. It's still missing the places in the back to hold weapons, fam. My Man-at-Arms, you gotta hold weapons. You gotta be able to hold weapons if you're called Man-at-Arms. It's just a must for me, fam. It's a must. The only letdown I have with that Man-at-Arms is the fact that he doesn't hold weapons. And some people have transferred his gear from this Man-at-Arms to the other Man-at-Arms, and you can do that. I just didn't want to do it, fam. I just didn't want to do it. So with that being said, fam, I use this Man-at-Arms as like another Man-at-Arms, younger guy in training, being taught by this Man-at-Arms. And I have to say, fam, Revelations has become one of my premier collecting groups. It's brought Master Universe back on the map. Really loving it. So let's see for my good guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good guys, fam. How many bad guys do I have? Let's go back and recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, fam. One more figure. Top it off and end it with Scare Glow. Scare Glow, fam. He was played by the one and only Candyman. That's what we call him. I ain't gonna say his name 3 times, fam. All y'all who old enough know what that means. But this is a good figure. The only thing, he doesn't glow that well. You can have it dark, and he just doesn't glow that well. But still, fam, it's not a deal breaker for me. Wasn't willing to pay however much that money was for the San Diego special one. I can't think of what they actually call it. And I definitely wasn't willing to pay what it was on Evil Bay. Well, you would say, well, you paid more for Fisto, but yeah, that was Fisto, but not Scare Glow. And by then things had changed, fam, and so I realized we were getting more Masterverse figures. So I decided not to pay for it. I didn't care about all the extra stuff that came with it, the light up box and stuff. The figure itself is what I wanted, because I knew I wasn't gonna just be keeping them in the box. So that's a recap of all the figures I have to date for the year of 2021 in regards to the Masterverse Revelations, fam. It's been a blast collecting them, and let me be frank, it's been very easy to get them. Most of them I found in, let me take that back. Some I found in stores, some I ordered, and it didn't take long to get once I ordered it, fam. So, like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out, baby. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to collect your Masterverse. Don't forget to enjoy the time you have with those you love, fam. And like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out again. Prepare for the countdown tonight. And everyone be safe, and I'll see you next year. By the power of Grayskull, HeMan.